everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Nolan's 8-month update. That's right, little man is 8 months old. I can't wrap my brain around the fact that he is 8 months old. So a lot has changed, a lot has happened in the last month, and last month wasn't really too many updates, but this time there is quite a bit. Now, if you hear him, he is sitting right next to me. He's staring at me right now, and I will pick him up if he starts getting fussy, but I just want to kind of get all the information out there when I'm not holding a squirming 8-month-old. Bless you. He has been sneezing a lot lately. We just got back from a big long trip. We went to see Wayne's parents in South Africa and his sister in London. So Nolan got to experience flying for the first time, and he did amazing. He just did absolutely perfect. The only bad thing for our trip when pertaining to him was that he got his first fever. He is cutting teeth, and I think it was related to that because he's not sniffly. He's sneezing, but he kind of has always sneezed his entire life. So I don't know if he has allergies, but he's not sick. So I know the fever isn't that. And for some reason, my boys like to get their first fever when we're out of the country. Happened with Liam, now it happened with Nolan. His temperature was probably around 102. The conversion from Celsius, the thermometers there were Celsius to Fahrenheit. It was kind of just us trying to figure out, Googling what it is, and every temperature, we had one on his temporal, one underneath his arm, and then, yeah, I think those two, a few different kinds, and they were all giving us different readings at different times. So he eventually broke his fever, and he is fine now. He hasn't had a fever since we got home, but he does have a tooth, and he has one tooth completely through. I'll try to get some pictures or video of it. And then his second tooth, which is, he's got the left one in at the bottom. Now it's the right one. It is right there. Like it keeps coming up and then going back down and keep coming up. I feel so bad for him, but you can kind of feel it and you can definitely see it. So within the next week or two, it will probably completely be in, and I'm hoping he doesn't get another fever, but he seems to do really well with it. He's not upset. He chews on things, but he's not crying like he's in pain, which is amazing. It was so scary having him have such a high fever, but then it was only one night and he was back to normal, and then he kind of just had a low-grade fever after that, but nothing that we had to go to the hospital for. But he definitely is getting those teeth, and he is so cute with his little tooth. It kind of looks funny because it's only one, but I know that second one will come in pretty soon. For feeding wise, he was exclusively breastfed until 6 months. And then at about 6.5 months, I think I started adding formula because my body just slowly stopped producing as much milk. And now I can go an entire day, pretty much like a full 24 hours without feeling full. So he is getting way more formula now, and we're pretty much exclusively formula fed. Last night, well, I guess this morning, at 5 in the morning, I broke down and just nursed him because I did feel full, and it was in the middle of the night. I don't want to make a bottle, but he is getting bottles all day long. He gets, I'm trying to get him to 6 ounces, but it's pretty much around 4 ounces that he will take. And I think that's just because he got used to me producing a little bit less, so his body kind of just can handle 4 ounces each time. But we'll work our way up. So he eats about every 3 hours still. And like I said, it's about 4 ounces. Sometimes he will just down a 6-ounce bottle. So he is, I don't know how much he weighs because we go back next month, but he has definitely had a growth spurt lengthwise. And I think that's why he doesn't feel as heavy anymore. He's still eating the same, and he still has plenty of wet diapers and dirty diapers, so I'm not worried about his weight gain. He just is such a tall baby, but so is Liam. I mean, Liam is about 4 feet tall, I think, now, and he's only 2. So I think I just have really tall boys. So Nolan, I believe, is going to thin out quicker than Liam did. Liam was still pretty chunky at this age, but that's because Nolan is just such a tall baby. So it'll be interesting to see just how tall next month. Sleeping wise, he is unpredictable. Like I said, he woke up at 5 this morning. I nursed him and he went back to sleep until I think almost 8. So he goes down between 7 and 8. I try to push it to 8 o'clock just because that helps with Liam going to bed too, if they kind of just both go to bed at the same time, which is really nice. It doesn't always happen that way, but that's the way I like it. Then he, some nights will sleep from 8 until 7. Other nights he will wake up at midnight, usually wanting to eat, but I don't feed him then because I know he's fine. So I'll give him the passy and then he'll kind of soothe himself back to sleep. Now I have the boys sleeping, like this is Nolan's room and then Liam's room is right across the hall. And so I don't want Nolan to keep crying really loud to wake Liam up. So I don't let him cry it out. He will fuss for a little while, but if he is full-blown crying, I will come in here, give him the pacifier, pat him on his back, and then I will leave. I don't pick him up. I don't I don't talk to him. I don't even try to make eye contact. I just passy, pat, and I'm gone. Now, if he then is completely, keeps being fussy like kind of every hour, then I will pick him up and I will feed him and I'll put him back down. But he usually doesn't need that. So then he'll, if he did wake up at midnight, he then will sleep until 4 or 5. Then that is when I will feed him and I'll put him back down and he'll go back down for a couple hours. That's his new thing, is like the raspberry blowing. He is very vocal, as you can tell. He still says dada. He says a bunch of different words, but they're all baby words like baba. He does not say mama. He thinks it's funny when we try to get him to say it. Even when Liam does, he won't say it. But he says, like he'll have a full-on conversation with an object that he's looking at, or he tries to talk to us. It's really cute. He'll listen to us and he'll look in our mouths and then he'll try to talk to us. So I have a feeling we're going to have a little chatty boy on our hands. He is constantly, if you can hear him, that is constantly what he's doing all day long if he's awake. Naps are actually getting pretty good. They were really bad. They were only like 30 minutes, I think, as of last month. But this month, he is doing 2-hour naps almost every single time I put him down. He will be awake for about 2 hours. I try to stretch it longer, but you can tell after 2 hours of being awake, he is just, he's done. You can tell he's rubbing his eyes, he's rubbing his head, he's pulling at his ears, and that means it's bedtime. I don't rock him to sleep. I don't do anything. It's just pacifier and lay him down and he falls right to sleep. That's usually how it goes for every nap. If he falls asleep in the car, I can transfer him pretty much no problem, unless he slept a long time in the car, then he's awake. But yeah, he is napping about 2 times a day for 2 hours each. If he has a nap that's shorter than that, then I know in 2 hours he'll go down for like another shorter nap. So it'll be 1 2-hour and then 2 like 1 hours. That's usually how the day goes. But when it comes to napping, it changes all the time and I know that. So I don't force a nap. I only put him down when he's tired. And then what his last nap of the day, if say it goes until 6, then his bedtime will be a little bit later. I am totally fine with that. Our bedtime routine is the same, but the timings can be different, and I'm okay with that. First baby, I was not. Everything had to be exactly the same time every night, and this time I just go with what works for him. Now, like I said, we did get back from a big trip, so his body is still adjusting, but he's doing really, really well with that. He's getting back into the routine. He can crawl now. It is not a full-blown crawl. It is more of an army scooch. Like he kind of goes like this, and he scooches himself, and he looks like a little army man. And that's how Liam started, and then he just kind of kept going. So I don't know if, like right now, he's trying to crawl, I think, to me. Hi. Big smile. He's trying to crawl to me, but he just kind of gets frustrated because he'll be sitting and he just tries to get, and he's doing it right now, but he can't completely get to us without flopping down, and then he gets really mad. So he can crawl, but he just gets frustrated a lot and will kind of just put his arms out and like freak out because he just wants us to help him. He's a huge mama's boy. He wants to be with me, touching me, being on me at all times. So it's kind of hard when I put him down and he cries. But if I walk away, I know he's safe, and I walk away, he gets the idea and he plays with toys. Like right now he's playing, I am in the room, but if I sit down with him, he will not independently play when I'm there. So he will come over to me, he grabs me and tries to pull himself up. He loves to stand. Let me go get him. Okay, so he is now joining us. This is what he loves to do. He loves to stand. He's looking out the window right now. He still has his amber teeny necklace, as you can see. But yeah, he loves to stand. He will pull himself up. He hasn't used the crib or anything just yet to pull himself up. I know he can because he uses us, and he just absolutely loves it. Oh, you're just such a handsome boy. He is such a happy baby, especially if I'm holding him, if someone is holding him and giving him attention. His brother loves him. He loves Liam. He tries to get at Liam, tackle Liam, climb on him, try to bite him. He definitely has figured out what that little tooth is for. Another reason why we are pretty much done nursing is because he bites. And he will bite, pull off, and then giggle. So yeah, he's gotten me a few good times, and he gets a little like, no, don't bite, and then he laughs at me. So yeah, that's no fun, but that's learning, huh? Last night he had a bagel because I was feeding him, and so we're trying to get him to actually pick things up and put them in his mouth, and I had a bagel and I just put it there just so that he can hold something a little bit bigger and try to learn to take bites, and he does really well with that. But he learned that his tooth can like pull food off. It was so adorable. Eating, he gets the bottles, and then he is getting pureed with some like oatmeal cereal because he just doesn't want to feed himself just quite yet. So baby-led weaning did not work with this guy, but he's getting usually 2 meals a day. We're not on to 3 just yet, because sometimes he just doesn't want to, and I don't force him. If he doesn't want to, he's still getting his milk, which is really what he needs. My pediatrician told me that it's just do 1 meal a day and then work your way up to 3. So right now we're at 2. He doesn't have any allergies to any fruit that we know of or any table food. When we are out at a restaurant, this kid will eat anything and everything you give him. He will try to grab any drink that you have in your hand if you're holding him. He just wants everything. On our vacation, he ate everything. Even in a different country, he liked anything and everything. Everyone told us he was such a happy baby. He was good on the airplane. What else? Huh? What else is new with you? He still has big blue eyes. Can you show them your beautiful eyes? He has hair that is growing. It is blonde with a little red tint to it, just like it always has been. I have a feeling that he's going to be our little blue-eyed, strawberry blonde boy. What else? You just love looking at the camera. I think that is pretty much it. Like I said, I don't know his height and weight because we won't know until next week. He's still on the pacifier. He takes that no problem. Yeah. He's in size 4 diapers, but size 5 fit him. Huh. Mwah. He is just growing and learning new things every day. We absolutely love this boy so much. Mwah. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions whatsoever, just leave them down below, and we will see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow, huh? Because if you didn't know it, we are doing Vlune. Oh goodness. We are doing Vlune, so we are doing a video every single day of June. Make sure to go check out all those videos. I will have Nolan, all of Nolan's stuff down below if you want to go check out all of his previous videos. He is our big, awesome boy. Oh, he is in size 18-month clothing. I don't know if I mentioned that. 12 to 18 months, but pretty much 18 months because he's so big. So big. Okay. Can you say bye? Say bye. Bye, everybody. He's looking at his dropped passing now. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.